What would you advise someone who doesn't know what they want to do in the future? Okay, so this is a very good question. What do I advise someone who doesn't know what to do in the future? So the first thing I'd say is a lot of the times we don't know what we want to do in the future because we haven't actually tried enough things, right? So it's like, imagine you're an alien, you've never ever eaten food, and I bring you like 15, 20 dishes of food, and you've never ever tried anything. And I'm like, which one of these do you like? Okay, it's very hard for you to tell. The way you're going to tell is by actually starting to eat some of this food and going, okay, you know what? This is the one I like. I don't like this one. This is the one I like. So the first thing I would say is go out there and do. Try and experience as many different things as you can, because the more you experience, the more you'll learn. So for example, when I started my journey, I remember at the start, I really enjoyed doing events. Like event management was a big thing for me. I started managing different Islamic events and doing project management. I was like, this is so cool. I love event management, right? But if you ask me now about event management, I'm like, forget that. I do not want to do event management. It's headache, it's stress, it's this. But at that time, I loved it. And then later on, I kind of moved on and I started thinking, you know what? I like project management, like not just one-off event. I like it when there's lots of different things going on, trying to manage it all. And I started doing that. And then later on, when I started working with people and doing people management, people development, I was like, wow, this is a thing I really love. And then I got into training and development of people. And then I thought, you know what, growth, leadership, training, development, this is me. And so you can see that even from my own journey, it was about doing lots of different things. And then from there, finding something that you like, right? So the first thing is that do lots of things so you get lots of experience, you get to taste lots of stuff. The second thing I would say is that it's about understanding what are you passionate about. There's certain things that we really love and we really care about. Those are good things to go after. Why? Because that gives you fuel. That if you have something you want to really, really do it because you love it, even when time gets hard, you'll do it. Even if, life gets hard, life gets in the way, it gets busy, you'll still do it because you just love it, right? And this is how I am sometimes. I love growing people, developing people, helping people. So even if I wasn't getting paid for anything, I would still go and do that. And that's what I was doing before as well. So I would say that second thing after doing it is actually going and trying to find out what your passion is. And there's different ways you can find out what your passions are. There's loads of good videos online and stuff. Maybe I can do a video on it later. And then the third thing I would say is look at your strengths. Okay, so every single human being, I believe, has amazing strengths. They have amazing things they can offer the world. So what I would advise is rather than going to your weaknesses, look at what are you good at and then try and build upon that. So try and go out there and do as much as you can on building on your strengths rather than focusing on your weaknesses. And then the fourth thing I would say is basically look at where the market demand is. So although you have a passion for something, although you have a strength, try and match those passions and strengths to the market demand. Make sure that the people out there actually want some of your help and they're willing to actually take this on, right? So by the way, this is kind of, some of this is related to business stuff. If you guys want, I also have another kind of project that I run called muslimceo.com. So you can check that out. That's basically a place where you can get a lot of advice like this about business and stuff. So anyway, I hope that really helped you.